Wonders, Unit 3, Week 1. Listening Comprehension. Apples and Gravity. This week, we're going to be studying about Earth's forces. How do they affect us? Right now, you have the opportunity to listen as I read about Isaac Newton and the law of gravity. Apples and gravity. Have you ever had questions about the world around us? Have you ever wondered why things always fall down? Why don't they ever fall up or even sideways? When you let go of a ball, it falls down to the ground. When you jump in the air, something always pulls you back down. If you spill a glass of milk, you will have to clean it up on the floor, not the ceiling. The fact that things fall down and not up is so familiar that many people never even wonder about it. But one young man who lived a long time ago thought about it a lot. His name was Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton grew up on a farm in England. He loved to ask questions and he loved to learn. When he was old enough, he went away to college. Isaac studied many subjects at college. He was especially interested in exploring how things move and in the moon, the sun, and the planets. The passage told us that Isaac Newton went to college. College is school after high school. Listen to this sentence. After high school, Jack went to college to study. So did Isaac Newton. He studied about the moon, the sun, and the planets. What would you like to learn about in college? Pause the video and tell someone what you would like to study in college. Then press play. When Isaac was finished with college, he returned to the farm. He spent his days thinking about the things he had studied. He still had many questions. Why did things fall down rather than up? Also, he had learned that the moon travels in a path around the Earth called an orbit. He wondered what kept the moon on its path. Why didn't it spin off into outer space? He thought and thought about this. The passage told us the moon stays in its path. A path is a line along which something moves. Listen to path in another sentence. We moved out of the path of the skaters. Have you ever walked on a path? Where did it take you? Pause the video to answer these questions. Press play when you're ready. Then one day, as the story goes, something happened to Isaac Newton that helped him begin to answer these questions. He was sitting under a tree when he saw an apple fall down. Why did the apple fall straight down to earth? Why didn't it fall sideways? Isaac wondered what was pulling the apple down to the ground after it fell from the tree. He began to think that there was an invisible force pulling all things toward earth. The apple fell straight down to earth. Straight means not crooked or bent. Listen to this sentence. I used a ruler to draw a straight line on my paper. How does a straight road differ from a crooked road? Pause the video and talk about this question with someone. Press play when you're ready to begin again. Isaac Newton was excited about this idea. He wanted to give a name to this pull Earth had. He called this pull gravity. Isaac told other people about gravity. His idea helped to explain so much. On Earth, gravity pulls things toward the center of Earth. This is what makes things fall when they are dropped. He soon realized that gravity is also an invisible pulling force in outer space too. This is why the moon is able to travel in a path around Earth. Isaac then understood that gravity is the force that keeps the other planets moving around the sun. Isaac found out that gravity helps keep planets in orbit around the sun. Planets are other bodies found in outer space that move around the sun. We're not talking about the body like you have, but a body that is a planet. Listen to this sentence. Mars and Venus are the names of two planets. What planet do we live on? Do you know the names of any other planets? Pause to answer these questions and then press play when you're ready. Isaac Newton wrote important books that helped people learn about their world. He helped people understand how the sun, moon, and planets move in outer space. He helped people learn about gravity on Earth, too. People thanked him for helping them to understand the laws of nature. Isaac Newton became a famous man. Statues were made of him. This statue shows Isaac thinking deeply. He's looking down at something while he thinks. What is the object? Yes, an apple. The Queen of England found a special way to thank Isaac Newton. She rewarded him for his hard work by making him a knight. Isaac Newton became famous. Famous means you are well known. Listen to another sentence. George Washington was famous because he was our first president. What famous person can you name? Pause the video to name as many famous people as you can. Thank you for listening to our passage about apples and gravity starring Isaac Newton. Now it's your turn to return to Seesaw for more exciting activities. Bye!